cars become as commonplace as internal combustion engine cars. By packing all imaginable tech inside them, or putting more powerful electric motors so they can go faster. Even though Elon Musk makes cars that fit into the two categories above, the Tesla CEO has another idea for getting everyone to ditch gas cars by making electric vehicles cheaper. This is why Musk is working on an extra cheap car which sells for $5,000 only. What does the $5,000 Tesla offer and how will Musk make it? In this video, we bring you the new $5,000 car Musk has said will shock the industry. Electric cars have many benefits. One of the biggest advantages of driving EVs is the impact on our environment. Pure EVs have no tailpipes, so they don't emit any exhaust gases, which reduces local air pollution, particularly in congested cities. Also, EV drivers enjoy lower running costs. On average, an electric car costs less than $1.70 to drive 100 miles, versus $14 for a petrol car. Electricity costs less than gas in most places and is more stable in pricing, so you spend less on fueling. There's also cheaper service and maintenance in favor for electric cars. This is because of the nature of electric cars. They don't have as many parts that can break down as ICEs do, so you pay fewer visits to the mechanic's workshop. Even things as routine as oil changes don't concern EV owners. This also means you have a more reliable car which you can rely on at any time. And that's not all the reasons everybody should get an electric car. EVs simply drive better. They have more responsive acceleration and you can zoom off from rest position, leaving behind ICE cars. This becomes clear when the traffic light turns green. You would be on your way already when other drivers wonder what you were driving. Also, EVs tend to have a lower center of gravity because of the battery pack placement, which improves handling, comfort, and safety. Many manufacturers place them under the floor, and their weight makes the car more balanced. Another cool feature of electric cars that you might appreciate is the quietness. EVs are much quieter than petrol and diesel vehicles. In fact, electric vehicles are so quiet that some folks are pushing them to have artificially produced noise to alert other road users. But they are great when you play your own music or just want to enjoy your solitude. As the man behind the most successful EV company, Musk appreciates EVs and wants everybody to have them. In fact, this is one of his life ambitions. He wants to kick environmentally polluting gas cars off the road and replace them with zero-emission cars powered by batteries. This is why he doesn't see other EV makers as competition. In fact, Musk welcomes every electric vehicle. The competition is with gas cars, and he is bent on winning it. There is, however, one obstacle in Musk's way: price. Electric vehicles are more expensive than gas cars, which puts them out of the reach of many buyers. According to Kelley Blue Book, the average transaction price for an electric vehicle is $56,437. This is about $10,000 higher than the overall industry average of $46,329. Basically, in terms of pricing, an EV is equivalent to an entry-level luxury car. The cheapest Tesla car is the Model 3, which starts at $47,000 on the company's website. Tesla does not struggle to sell its cars, though. However, Musk has the solution to the high cost of electric cars. But before we talk about Musk's solution, why are electric cars so expensive? Well, an EV comprises three critical components: the battery pack, electric motor, and transmission. Out of the three components, the battery pack is the most expensive one. One of the primary reasons for the high cost of battery electric vehicles is the battery itself. Currently, battery-powered vehicles use lithium-ion technology, which has been around for quite a while. Your gadgets such as smartphones, laptops, tablets, and more use lithium-ion batteries. But when it comes to electric cars, it is much bigger in size, and the usage cycle takes a giant leap. The next obvious question would be why lithium-ion batteries are so expensive. It is because of the materials required for manufacturing these batteries. EV batteries need rare earth metals such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel, which are not readily available. The metals have to be mined and processed to be used in EV batteries, which can be expensive. Altogether, a battery pack accounts for around 30 to 40% of an electric car's costs. The complex lithium-ion battery technology is the primary reason why automakers find it hard to achieve parity between the prices of EVs and conventional cars. However, it is not the only reason. Several other factors also bump up EVs' prices significantly. There is R&D to consider. EVs are relatively new and automobile manufacturers invest time and money in their research and development. Every component must be specifically designed for a particular electric vehicle, from the battery pack to the wheels. Hence, the car price goes up to offset the manufacturing costs. But as it has been mentioned before, Musk has the solution to each of these problems, and that is why he has announced a $25,000 car, although a much cheaper one is coming. Musk believes if the price of EVs can be lowered to around that price, more people will jump at owning them instead of buying gas cars. The market in this segment is huge, and it is not surprising that Musk wants to step into it. But what is most important is that the cheap car must offer practical driving ranges, so the buyers do not quickly abandon them. The driving range is important because it is tied to range anxiety and can make potential buyers stay off EVs. The $25,000 Tesla car is the Model 2, a sleek-looking hatchback that has leaked multiple times. Tesla will make the car in China and export it to the rest of the world, including the US. All the design and testing has been concluded in China, as revealed by the boss of Tesla China. The next step is to commence production. The Model 2 will share much in common with the even cheaper $5,000 car Musk is working on. So we will look at how Tesla has managed to beat down the costs to see how it approaches the even cheaper EV. Batteries are still expensive, but Tesla has released a new version of its lithium-ion battery. The company is actually big when it comes to electric car batteries and does most of its research and developments in-house. The new battery, known as the 4680 battery, is lighter than normal batteries, making it very suitable for smaller cars. Let's face it, any cheap car will be smaller, so Musk has worked out the battery weight aspect. It is also assisted by the higher energy density of the new battery, which means he can afford to slim down the battery pack while still offering a respectable range. The new battery also cuts down costs because Tesla has tweaked the materials used. Some raw materials are rarer than others, so Tesla has found a way to use the most abundant among all the possible options. The EV maker has also simplified the battery's manufacturing process. It is faster and less expensive, and this reduces Tesla's manufacturing costs. The manufacturing process for the rest of the car is also important, as the buyer pays for any cost incurred. Tesla has revolutionized car manufacturing with its GigaPress, which allows huge parts to be made from a single piece. For example, the Model Y's chassis will be made from only 2 pieces, covering the front and back ends. This means Tesla does not have to deal with about 400 individual pieces. Tesla has gigapresses that can make the chassis of the affordable car in a single piece, which greatly speeds up the manufacturing process. Musk has also talked about some crazy ways to cut costs on the Model 2. For example, he has looked into removing control features from the car. This means your car is delivered to you without a steering wheel or pedals. You might ask, what is the use of a vehicle without a steering wheel? How do you turn left or right? How do you accelerate and brake? Well, according to Musk, you won't even be doing all that, as the car will be capable of autonomous operation. It will be equipped with Tesla's autopilot software that uses cameras to direct the car's movement on the road. So all you have to do is settle down on the seat and the car will take you to your destination. Musk has teased a robo-taxi service, and it could be operated using this car.
Massive scale, full self-driving. There's going to be a dedicated robo-taxi that's going to look pretty.
But of course, there will be a version of the Model 2 that you can actually drive, and the same applies to the $5,000 electric car. Let's hear what you think of Musk's $5,000 car in the comments section below.